Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. And the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. This one caught by Ridley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here, and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Greer. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Panthers.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they let you play. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
To throw it is Locke. A slant to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Here we go. Check 461. Matchbox.
On 1st down, Locke. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. So this will be Captain as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Here's McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Down Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Made at the 21.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
With the carry.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7. Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Smith. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Locke going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Locke. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Jermaine Carter on the stop. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st and 10, Greer looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check three, check three. Chopper, chopper. Ready, go.
Here's Locke. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
22 check bomber, 22 check bomber.
Now it's Conner. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Conner on the handoff.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's turning me. He's turning left. Hey, watch that.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
You ain't going nowhere. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Conner plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Begin. 66. Blow it. Run.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Ready, ready.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jim. Drum team spin.
Throwing again. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Falcons 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And the Panther first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Greer. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, they're able to complete it anyway.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete.
Hunter Sterling Hofrichter out now on 4th down.
The Falcons.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 32-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Greer. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Off to Thomas on the left side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Greer on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Greer. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Block working out of the gun. That's complete to Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Locke on the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking deep for Julio. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, Greer. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
3rd and 2, Greer. Hard throw, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Michael Palardy now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Locke will try to sneak, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Let's go one more. Check 99. Check 99.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Connor on the toss left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch. Chopper.
Throwing now is locked. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute off.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
It's 2nd down.
Back now here on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Greer winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
McCaffrey following the penalty. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Greer operating from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal of 31 yards.
And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
By the Panthers.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
15-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Greer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A slide for the Panther field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
Is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Oh, Connor loses it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Connor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
45.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Down by Deion Jones.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Panthers.